Critics of the president and this channel are howling that we're putting the country in danger. So what's our crime? Accurately reporting the alarming bias within special counsel Bob Mueller's investigation. Despite the fact that Mueller and his team have unearthed no evidence of so-called collusion between Trump and Russia, the left considers it, basically, it's a crime to even raise legitimate questions about the staffing and the tactics of the Mueller investigation. And they're now going into full-on apoplexy.
This has been a months-long, orchestrated, frankly pathetic, and also dangerous attack.
It's a real example of the divide in the country and how conservative media is fueling that divide right now.
They are fomenting a constitutional crisis. Yes. What they are doing could lead to violence.
Oh, really, Joe? Come on, even you don't believe that. So let's get this straight. The Democrat smear machine can run 24/7 maligning President Trump. They use innuendo and anonymous leaks. But the special counsel is beyond reproach? They have their billionaires like Tom Steyer launching these absurd impeachment efforts on TV. They have Hollywood infecting their programming with tedious anti-Trump vitriol. And who knows how many congressmen and senators are now demanding the president's resignation. Yet they want us to tone it down? And they want us to, refrain from exposing the rank conflict presented by current members of the Mueller team? People like Jeannie Rhee and Andrew Weissman, we can't mention them? In their warped worldview, you can call for a president who, by the way, oversees the FBI, to step aside because of decades-old allegations, but we can't call for the resignation of Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe, who's at the heart of this entire mess? Oh, isn't that nifty? It's like heads you win, tails we lose. Nice try. We have every right to report on the abuse of power within any agency of government, a principle Democrats used to favor. Indeed, if anyone has attacked law enforcement unfairly over the years, it's the Democrats and their enablers in the media. Who can forget fanning the flames in St. Louis or Baltimore? This is the same media who denigrated law enforcement officers for years in defense of social justice warriors and false narratives.
When we equip police with all these powers and no training, that doesn't just affect one segment of the community. That impacts everybody.
Let's make that clear. The city's not burning because of these protesters. The city is burning because the police killed Freddie Gray.
I do not trust this. Oh, they're bad, so they must have done something wrong and they deserve what they had coming rationale, which is the same one we hear from the CIA as we hear from police in a case like Michael Brown. Our hearts are out there marching with them.
They never challenged the lie of hands up, don't shoot. And remember, they lapped up the false narrative that the police killed Freddie Gray. It was all a crock. It was all done to cast aspersions on police and empathize with certain minority activists. Law enforcement did not get the benefit of the doubt in those cases, and oftentimes that is the case with them. So no, I'm not dissuaded for a nanosecond by their phony claims of shock and dismay over conservatives who have the temerity to challenge Bob Mueller, Jim Comey, and Andrew McCabe. And let's not forget what the president said last week about the rank and file of that very agency of the FBI.
When you return home to your local precincts, I want you to deliver a message to your fellow officers. The President of the United States has your back 100%.
Yeah, definitely sounds like, he and his followers don't support the FBI. Look, the fact is, what the left is really irked about, let's be honest here, is that the president is actually following through on his major promises. And by the way, we saw this today with the announcement of our new American security strategy. Henceforth, we will use a principled realism to deal with our allies and our adversaries. We see China now for what it is. It's a state-run power aggressively seeking global dominance. We'll work with them when they can, but we have our eyes wide open. Same with Russia. Although, let's face it, they have an economy smaller than France's. It's not quite China. Our approach to the world now will be consistently grounded in our America First ideal. It's a total, complete repudiation of Obama's Citizen of the World claptrap that we heard about so often for his 8 years. So no wonder the left is totally unhinged. Soaring economy, tax reform about to pass, confidence high, ISIS smashed, deportations up, foreign policy refocused. And no, we are not tired of winning, but as we do so, we will continue to ask uncomfortable questions at times about Bob Mueller's team or any other part of the government where corruption might lie. It's our job, and that's the angle.